When famous actors talk about the start of their careers, some have a lot to say about failed auditions and unending payments to talent agencies. This may cripple your dream of being a famous star. But if you desire a 1 in a million chance of getting discovered as you walk your dog, eat a slice of pizza in a restaurant, or while you are trying to get that last bit of cash from the bank, your dream is valid. This is because there is a long list of now famous actors who got discovered in the most unconventional ways. Many of these stars have gone through lots of work to keep their careers going, but all that couldn't have happened without their very first encounter with luck. In this video, get to know the real stories of how your favorite famous actors got discovered. Seriously, you will be shocked. Number 1. Jennifer Lawrence and a New York vacation. A lot of people go on vacations to wonderful places, but no one would think she could become a star from just a simple vacation trip to New York. The Kentucky star was 14 years old when she was spotted by a talent agent while walking around Union Square. Whether it had to do with her walking steps or how she stood out in the square, only the agent has the answer. But all we know, Jula went on to work as a teen model before finally getting her TV debut in 2006 in a movie titled Monk. From that sensational walk in Union Square, the award-winning actress, after featuring in Winter's Bone, received her first Oscar nomination in 2010. If it happened to Jennifer Lawrence, it could happen to someone else. How? A vacation to New York and a walk around Union Square seems quite simple. Number 2. Johnny Depp had a friend indeed. Johnny started his career by playing the role of Glenn in his debut film way back in 1984. But that wasn't how it all started. Depp's friend, Nicolas Cage, got him an audition for the project titled Nightmare on Elm Street and was thought to be the perfect person to play the character. This assertion was given by Wes Craven's daughter, who was then a teenager. The role he played as Glenn was featured in what was later known as the most famous death scenes in the history of horror movies. Johnny Depp's friend should be applauded for the bold move because who would have played his popular character Jack Sparrow? He saw what Johnny didn't see, as it was previously reported that Johnny Depp had wanted to be a rock star. Number 3. Mel Gibson being a good friend. Still talking about the benefits of being a good friend, Mel Gibson was the one doing the action in this story. He gave his friend a ride to an audition, and right there, his life changed. What's the odd of that ever happening? Mel wasn't even looking all spotless as he made his way to the audition driving his friend. He had bruises on his face from a fight he had at the bar the previous night. Those bruises were the point of attraction to then-director George Miller. Miller intended to make Mel Gibson play the role of one of the villains in his popular movie Mad Max. But when he saw the Australian-born actor a few weeks later after having healed from the bruises, Mel Gibson landed the lead role instead. For once, a fight brought a good deed to someone's way. Mel is now a famous star. Number 4. Ashton Kutcher at the bar. A star got into a fight at the bar and attracted a director, and another got spotted while hanging out at a bar. Ashton Kutcher was born in Iowa and was studying engineering right there before he got approached by a talent agent. The talent agent convinced him to enter a modeling competition in which he would later win first place. He dropped out of the university and engineered his way to New York, signed with an agency, and interestingly lost a huge modeling competition to another handsome guy named Josh Duhamel. Before heading to Hollywood, Ashton was a known face in ads with brands like Abercrombie & Fitch and also Calvin Klein. When he arrived in Hollywood, he got a role in 1998 on a show titled That 70s Show as Michael Kelso. And that was how it all began. Number 5. Katherine Heigl and her aunt's hair care products. Popularly known for her role as Dr. Easy Stevens in the global hit medical drama Grey's Anatomy, Katherine Heigl has had it coming to a step at a time since she was 9 years old, and all it took was a picture of her aunt's hair care products. Heigl landed a modeling contract with Wilhelmina Models after her aunts sent those pictures to several modeling agencies. She went on to have a bubbling career in TV commercials and films, and was even at a time in 1994 made the cover of 17 magazine. Before her role in Grey's Anatomy, she had been on a sci-fi program named Roswell in 1999. A great aunt and a picture with hair care products is what it took for Katherine. That doesn't happen every day. Number 6. Mandy Moore got spotted by a FedEx employee. A FedEx employee was going about his business, but Mandy Moore got his attention, and he is responsible for how she got into stardom. Mandy Moore, who was previously a singer, was having a studio time when the delivery guy heard her sing and ironically knew a friend of a friend that was heading Urban A&R at Epic Records at the time. Wherever the delivery guy is today, we must say he has an eye for great things, or ears in this case. All of this happened when Mandy was 14 and in the summer before high school began. Number 7. Charlize Theron yelling at the bank. We've all had that one time we yelled at a teller in a bank. Maybe a few of us. That yelling, which was coming from a place of frustration for actress Charlize, who just relocated from South Africa and needed to get a place to sleep for the night, was what attracted John Crosby, a talent agent who was standing in the bank's line. John was working while in a queue at a bank. Ideally, who would have thought they could get discovered in a bank that way? Nonetheless, that exchange with the bank teller was what led to us having to see the super talented actress on our screens and her becoming a future Oscar winner. Number 8. Charlie Hunnam was drunk shopping on Christmas Eve. Charlie said in an interview that he was indeed in high spirits and a little bit drunk when he encountered the production manager of the only show shot in North England. He blew her a kiss, and she, in turn, came to him and asked him if he had ever thought of acting. The star, who is known for his role in The Sons of Anarchy, was actually in a film school when this happened, but that was his turn to stardom. Number 9. Marilyn Monroe got photographed by an army photographer. The iconic star actress was named Norma Jean Mortensen before her fame. Marilyn was naturally a brunette and had lived in many foster homes while growing up and finally working at an aircraft factory. An army photographer took pictures of her while at work in the factory, and after more pictures with the army and his friends, she quit her job, got divorced from her husband, and went all into the entertainment world. She changed her name and signed a contract with an agent who boosted her acting career. And now we all will never forget Marilyn Monroe. Number 10. Anya Taylor-Joy. You wouldn't believe walking dogs on the street can get you spotted by a talent agency till you hear Anya's story to stardom. The lead actress of The Queen's Gambit was discovered by Sarah Dukas, who worked for Storm Model Management. Anya didn't become a star immediately. She modeled for a while and got her first acting role in a horror movie in 2015 titled The Witcher. She got more popular after the role she played in The Queen's Gambit, but it all started from walking her dog. That beats the wildest imagination. Number 11. Chris Pratt as a waiter. Chris Pratt may have started as a waiter in a Bubba Gump shrimp company right in Maui, but he didn't have to wait too long before fame came to meet you at his waiting position. The star of the movie Guardians of the Galaxy was working when he met Ray Dawn Chong, who saw him and thought he was perfect for her horror movie. That's one win for Chris, as that day made all of the difference in his life and career, and the story may seem rather unbelievable to a random person. Well, Pratt left Maui 5 days after to Los Angeles and has never been back there for any reason. Number 12. Natalie Portman regal pizza eating. Natalie Portman may have eaten the pizza with so much talent for a modeling agent to be attracted to her, but we would never know. Maybe free training on how to eat pizza could help. 10-year-old Natalie was returning from her dance class with her mom when the agent approached her. As excited as she was, she didn't jump on the offer immediately because she said she didn't want people judging her by her appearance and decided to keep in touch with the agent till she was ready. Later in 1993, she was turned down for a role she auditioned for being too young, but was later awarded the role of the hitman in training rather than the character Matilda Lando she was going for in The Professional by Luc Besson's Leon. Number 13. Ellen Pompeo working as a bartender. We've seen a popular actor starting as a waiter, but would you believe talented Ellen Pompeo also worked as a bartender in New York sometime in the mid-1990s? Interestingly, when an agent approached Ellen with an offer, she initially thought he was flirting with her. You really can't blame her. She may have had the experiences of the job at the time. Afterward, she would go on to act in commercials, land minor roles on TV shows like Friends and Law and Order, and eventually made it big in Moonlight Mile as the love interest of Jake Gyllenhaal. She also played the love interest of Luke Wilson in the successful comedy Old School. She kept her steady till 2005 when she hit it big with Grey's Anatomy as Dr. Meredith Grey. Number 14. Pamela Anderson at a football game. You may know Pamela from the show Baywatch, but that was not where it all began for her. She was initially a fitness instructor back in the 80s. Her road to stardom started when she attended a football game living in British Columbia. She was put on the Jumbotron and was cheered by the crowd, which attracted the Labatt Company, which made the shirt she was wearing at the game. She was made their spokesmodel after the event. Anderson modeled for Playboy and, after a while, decided to focus on acting, from which she got small parts on some shows. She got her big screen time on Home Improvement when she played Lisa, and in 1992 on Baywatch as C.J. Parker. Number 15. Rosario Dawson in front of her porch. I don't think it's ever been heard of for a director to walk straight to you while you're hanging out in front of your porch with your friends and inviting you for an audition. That's how unreal it was for Rosario Dawson. The 15-year-old might have thought it was a prank, but she went for the audition and got to play Ruby even with no previous experience. The director Larry Clark, who discovered Rosario Dawson, was only walking by, which means she literally wasn't doing anything all that attractive for a movie role, right? But he saw right through her anyway. Number 16. Tippi Hedren after getting down from a cab. Tippi was just like any of us before she got into that cab in Minneapolis, but everything changed when she stepped right out of it. She stepped into glitz and fame. She worked as a model and was seen in a few ads after the cab incident, where she was discovered. Hitchcock, in 1961, approached Hedren and was hoping she would be a replacement for Grace Kelly when he saw her commercial with the diet beverage Sago. She would later sign a 7-year contract and got her first role in a motion picture in 1963 on The Birds. Number 17. Peter Mayhew had a newspaper article feature. Peter's height had always stood him out, and his feature in a newspaper article about men with big feet was what got him discovered. That is way beyond the normal. Peter was 7'3", and that caught the attention of Sinbad and the Eye of Tiger producers, who cast him to play the Minotaur. His size was also what got him the role of Chewbacca, while he had originally auditioned to play Darth Vader in Star Wars. Number 18. Harrison Ford tried carpentry. Harrison taught himself carpentry to support his home when his dream of being an actor in Hollywood wasn't happening soon enough. He didn't fully give up the dream per se because he got to act in American Graffiti by director George Lucas. Even after the small role in 1973, fame didn't come, and he still had to take up carpentry work. While Lucas was conducting an audition for his new project, Star Wars, he saw Ford working at a movie studio and recalled him playing a role in American Graffiti. Lucas called him and asked him to audition for a role, and that was the end of Ford's carpentry work. He got to play Han Solo in the popular movie, and the rest is history. Number 19. Burt Reynolds had a turn of events. While listening to some people's tales, you may feel sad at the tragic things they've had to experience. It wasn't all sweet for Burt, whose dream was to be a footballer and who was already on the road to NFL. He got a football scholarship and was already drafted by the Indianapolis Colts, but known then as the Baltimore Colts. His dreams, however, were shattered after he suffered an injury that ended his football career before it officially began. Burt won't let life steal his joy as he took a shot at acting, and like his previous career, won a scholarship to Hyde Park Playhouse. He signed a TV contract and appeared on various TV shows before hitting the big screen with the hit movie Deliverance in 1972. Number 20. Skateboarding Chloe Sevigny. Chloe was skateboarding through the neighborhood in New York City's East Village leisurely when a fashion editor sighted her and asked if she would love to model for Sassy magazine. She agreed, modeled for the magazine, and got her first film role just 2 years after in Kids. Number 21. John Wayne lost his football dream. Just like Burt Reynolds, John Wayne also wasn't all that interested in acting. He wanted to play football, but also suffered an injury that ended that dream. For John, the injury cost him the football scholarship he was on at the University of Southern California back in 1925. Later on, he met John Ford as he worked as an extra and prop boy at Fox Film Corporation. He was featured in a number of B-list movies for the next few years and had his breakthrough in 1939 when he played Ringo Kid. Way went from prop boy to becoming a silver screen icon relevant in Hollywood history. Number 22. Morgan Freeman started from the U.S. Air Force. The charisma you often see Morgan Freeman exude is not weird, because before he got into Hollywood, he had pursued a career in the U.S. Air Force. This doesn't mean he had no desire for acting. Morgan as a child would always save up to go see new films. He eventually got a drama scholarship which he put on hold to join the U.S. Air Force. He moved to Hollywood in 1959 to become an actor and got recognition from the project Another World. There you have it, guys. These stars were discovered from doing basically what we all do in our everyday life, which means the best of things can happen just as we go on each day. Keep dreaming, and don't forget to click the like button, subscribe for more updates, and get the best content. Thank you for watching, and remember that your dreams are valid.